Cobb County, Georgia. We're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees.
Foul ball.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. And now Connor Scott. First pitch on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Brian Anderson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. Back to Truist Park following this. Sandy Alcantara will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And there's 1 away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone. Next to hit, Trevor Story. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. 3rd in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training, if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Hit in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So next to bat will be J.J. Bleday, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the
Count
results
1-0.
he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Garrett Cooper stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down. Striding in is Travis d'Arnaud. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And that's out number one.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
264 is average entering play. 21 homers and 64 runs batted in. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Riley leads off first with 1 away. Turned on down the line. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Isan Diaz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. To third. Camargo brings it in. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. 1 for the Marlins on the... The batter will be William Contreras. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fouled away. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 17 for him on the season, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The batter will be Christian Pache, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 0 for 5. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Down the third baseline, fielded cleanly, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, Dero, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Trevor Story will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far. And now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Camargo, the runner at third. Acuna over at second. Freeman is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Scott is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 3. Now into the box, Brian Anderson, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a swinging bunt. The 2-1 home. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Stepping in once again is Jazz Chisholm. He flew out in his last AB. Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Riley will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Batter will be J.J. Bleday. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Swing and a shot toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
1-0 the count. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Encarnacion is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up William Contreras.
A little bit of a unique home run on that last one. A changeup in off the plate that he pulled for a home run. Not a real good idea to throw that changeup on the inner half of the plate. More executed, well-executed changeups are more down and away.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Riley, the runner at second with one away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. 2 gone now in the Braves' half of the fourth. And up next will be Christian Pache. And now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
1-2. Here it is. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2.
Thank you.
Johan Camargo would be next. Ready with the payoff pitch. One run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. And now the first pitch. Garrett Cooper is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Albies stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next is Marlins.
At the plate now is Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jorge Alfaro becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Isan Diaz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in now, Ferrar Encarnacion. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. And it's fouled away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ball three, not close with the sinker that time.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Next, here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the AB now. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Freeman is at least partially known for being a long ball threat, of course. In fact, he's standing on the doorstep of 300 career home runs as he hits here. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Camargo is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Acuna on second, Freeman at first with no outs. A ball and a strike now. And he fouls this one off. From the belt, kicks and deals. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Braves will settle for just top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, John Birdie. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
That ball went out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So now into the box is Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In there, now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. And no trouble for him as he makes. Daniel Castano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And now in the box, Austin Riley. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1 and 2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2 and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3 and 2.
Wow, from 0 and 2 to 3 and 2, and that last pitch on 2 and 2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
That's outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit out towards second. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first, a double play. William Contreras will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1 and 1.
Now here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1 and 2 now.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Now to the plate, here is J.J. Bleday. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Fouled away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Nope.
And he takes
Outside.
ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next up, Jorge Alfaro. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Yeah.
Sinker to open the AB,
0-1.
and there for strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the
Outside,
second
that's a
ball. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and up next will be Christian Pache. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Cooper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the next to bat will be Johan Camargo, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Definitely not the side where he hits for more thunder. More pop in the bat swinging left-handed, but he's going to have to figure out a way to start to get a little bit more thunder swinging right-handed against left-handed pitching.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Off the plate, ball
First
1.
pitch here misses wide, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Isan Diaz. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in next, Ferrar Encarnacion. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in the count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
John Birdie is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Freddie Freeman. Low for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll think better of pushing it, so he'll hold on at first with a leadoff single.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. So here's the cleanup hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Riley, 23 years old. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Ready now for the Marlins, Connor Scott. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Anderson is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Jazz Chisholm stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Taken called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. Miami, good night.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Atlanta Braves win for a 108th time, most in the division. Mike Soroka records his 14th winning decision of the season with 15 strikeouts. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan.